Today on Test Tube Torture Test. Hey everyone, this is Jeff. A lot of people are always asking me, hey, I want to see more test tube torture tests, so this is a good fill-in video. Danny and I are supposed to film some more stuff this weekend and get back to our normal stuff. But this test, we're going to find out how much pressure this glass vial can take before it bursts. Inside is an industrial red food coloring, very concentrated, and it should be very energetic. Now this is the part of the video where I talk about things and stuff and explain what's going on. First of all, the way we spell torture is a play on words because we're using a torch. Get it? Anyway, people always think that they found something wrong. There's always things wrong in our videos. They're like little Easter eggs, and people like to find stuff like that. So we always leave some kind of mistake in there. Now, I've always wondered how much pressure is actually being built up inside this glass vial. It's pretty thin glass, about a millimeter thick or so, but it takes a lot of pressure to burst something like that still. We use a torch to heat up the very bottom. The bottom is the thickest part of the vial. We kind of gently heat it up. We don't try to apply too much heat at one time. We want to give the vial ample time to heat up, and you don't want to shock it or anything like that. Now the industrial food coloring is I mean, it's a lot more concentrated than your normal food coloring that you would buy at the supermarket. It still contains mostly water though, and you might be thinking, well, water's not very exciting, we should put gasoline or something in there. But actually water is something you should be excited about because it is an amazing fluid. It will expand around 1,600 times its volume, going from a liquid to a vapor. There's no other liquid that even comes close to that ratio. Now as the liquid begins to boil inside the vial, it's fighting its own pressure that is building up at the same time. You can see the gauge starting to climb. So we're converting thermal energy into potential energy. It's like putting tension on a spring. Eventually something has to give, and that potential energy turns into kinetic energy. The pressure keeps on building. We're at about 200 psi at this point. What do you think is going to give out first? The glass vial, remember it's pretty thin, or the JB Weld? Now if you ever used JB Weld before, you know it's pretty amazing stuff. It saved my biscuits quite a few times. Hopefully I don't get demonetized for that. But it's funny because they used to market it on the package saying it's better than baling wire. Now I always thought that was funny because they could have said it's better than Scotch tape. Okay, it's about to go off. I don't want to scare you guys, so get ready and let's see what happens here. I tell you what, my neighbors just love me. So let's see what kind of pressure it reached before it burst. Now it looks like it hit 250 psi. I thought it would be a little higher than that. Now a lot of industries operate their steam plants at about 120 psi, and I worked at a place where we ran the boiler at 600 psi because we're running a steam turbine, or turbine if you're British. But as we can see here, the point of failure was indeed the JB Weld. That glass vial held up like a champ, and immediately the liquid inside starts flashing the steam like a rocket engine. And even though we had a large opening where it was venting, when it finally slammed against the table, there was still so much energy there that it blew up. Now I'm really disappointed with my image quality here. I can't blame the camera, the Kronos high-speed camera. I can only blame the operator. But at least we could see what happened there. It's impossible to tell what's going on in real time. Now the funny thing here is, even though we can see the pressure gauge being launched straight upwards, I could never find that. I spent an hour looking for that thing and I still can't find it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I have a couple other test tube torture test ideas. If you want to see them, let me know. If you don't, let me know about that too. Now Greg is currently on his way to Iceland for vacation. So if you're in Iceland and you want to meet Greg, he's going to be in Iceland for the next week or two. Unfortunately, not filming with us, but he's supposed to be having fun, and hopefully he doesn't go swimming this time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, Danny and I will be filming this weekend. Get back to launching missiles out of the launch device. Thanks for watching.